Hello, Bill Molyneux here for Bill's Wargame World. It was a little echoey in here. I'm in the Baltimore house, and there's literally nothing in the Baltimore house. Um, well, we have broken $500, which will be doubled, matched in January for the Blue and the Gray Education Society. Thank you, all of you. Don't forget Bill's History World channel with Goober the Traveling Bear. I like to try to get more views on that channel, and there's a lot of great historians in that channel. All right, well, we have no miniatures in this house, and but I went through all these tubs of board games, and we have a couple, many more than a couple, that never even opened. How many of you out there have board games that you've never opened? Well, this is Bushido Denied, The Battles of Bataan and Corregidor by Paul Rohrbaugh and High Flying Dice Games. All right. So I bought it. I've never opened it. Tonight is the first time I even took it out of the plastic bag. I don't know when I ordered this from Paul. And then our second game we're going to look at is Iwo Jima by Decision Games. And it's supposed to be minutes to learn, quick to play, historically accurate. And again, I've never played it. So anyhow, let's look at these games, try to get a few views. And appreciate all you that watch this channel. This coming weekend, hopefully I can get to the 30 core breakout for turns 8 and 9. And we'll see what we're doing. There might be a thing where Lisa and I are going to do some stuff in Williamsburg if she's feeling up to it. All right, let's switch our camera around. Okay, everyone, I know most people that watch my channel really watch it for the miniatures and painting and different things, but I got to do what I can do to try to get some views to keep raising money. So here's the cover sheet from the Ziploc game. Now, this is a Paul prints these at home, and let's start off with, there's two games in this, the Battles of Bataan and Corregidor. So I guess it's two scenarios. So the rules of play, it's a standard Avalon Hill SPI. You got attack, defense, movement, efficiency rating. Game scale is 1 hex is 1 mile. Now, let's check out our rules. They're in about a 12 font. So we got a sequence of play is page 3, 4. A lot of designer notes. Be interesting to read all these. I actually did some stuff with Paul many years ago. Very nice fella. I think he lives in Ohio. So there's a little bit of meat to this game. There's a reinforcement, stacking. We're on page 8. Baton victory conditions are on page 9. Okay. And then we have a lot of optional rules. All right. And then the Baton game setup. Then we have designer's notes. A lot of notes in here that Paul put in. Page 12, 13, looks like stacking is 2 units. All right, and then we have the Corregidor game. So the rules are using the same. All right, and then here's the designer commentary. All right, the American player and his notes. And we're on page 16, believe it or not. There's, for a little print and play game, you got your Japanese player, how to win, your advice, Boy, this is printed in 2012. I know for a fact I probably bought this around 2012 um, because it was in a box from the house in Gettysburg. All right, well, we'll put the rule book over there. There's no way we can play this tonight because there's a lot of rules in there. Here's a rules index sheet. Like I said, you can, there's quite a bit to this game. This isn't a fast, I don't think it's going to be a fast setup game and play. I think it has some meat and potatoes. So those of you that are more into an in-depth game, such as Colonel Handsome of the Chuckleheads, this might be the game for you. Now we have our terrain effects chart on a nice piece of cardboard, combat results table, attacker and defender losses with the standard odds ratios. All right, nothing on the back of that. All right, we'll do the map last, everyone. What do we have here? Okay, this is a supply track. Boy. All right, everyone, doing some extra audio on this, and that was the supply track. Okay, real interesting here. We are going to check out the map, I believe. All right, so let's see. Oh, we're checking out the counters. All right, everyone. The counters are interesting in the sense that you have to cut them out. Paul's games are made at Kiko's or FedEx or whatever. The counters themselves are high quality. His images and artwork is very good. You do have to cut the counters out with scissors or an X-Acto knife. And you can see high resolution tanks there, very good numbers, standard Avalon Hill SPI style. And, you know, they have a full strength and a reduced strength. Very neat. Now, the Japanese counters, they're just hopping out, and you have aircraft. A lot to this game, and the quality of the printing is really good. And then we have the more American counters. And then the reduced value, full value for both allies. Now we're going to check out the maps here. So we have two maps. First map is the Bataan map. And I'm sorry to say I know pretty much nothing about Bataan except for the terrible Bataan Death March. And then we have a second map, the Corregidor one. But we'll talk about the Bataan one first and laying it out. It's a very nice map, heavy cardboard, and really nice artwork. And Bruce Yerin, I think, did the artwork on this and graphics. It's a 5 month and I guess 4 weeks, so it'd be 20 turns maybe. And you can tell where the jungle is, the light hills or rough terrain. So, and then of course the roads. Everything is well done. A very nice, for a print and play type of game, very high quality. There's a lot more to this game than I thought when I purchased it. I'm sure I bought it in 2012 or whenever it came out. Paul is a real nice guy, and I used to do some work with him on games. So as I'm looking over this map, it's really a good map, good detail. Then it has the turn sequence right on the map. You don't have to go to the rule book. And gotta say, it's a nice, thick, heavy cardboard also. All right, now I think we're gonna go check out the Corregidor map next. So let's see what's, and High Flying Dice, their logo is right there on the map. Okay, So I guess it's time to check out Corregidor. Now, I don't know a thing about Corregidor, so please bear with me on the Corregidor map. And it looks like an invasion game, of course, with the early war, super early war, the Japanese taking Corregidor. The map is well done. It's very small. I'm wondering if this particular game plays, this scenario plays faster than Bataan. It'll be interesting for me to get both of these up. I have several weeks to read here at the house when I'm here Sunday through Thursdays pretty much. So I gotta say the only negative about this game would be you have to cut your own counters out. But there's a lot of meat and potatoes to this game, much more so than you would think in a Ziploc game. 16-page rules, a lot of cool counters, two games in one bag, and I apologize. I'm not sure if it's still available. I presume it is through Paul's High Flying Dice website. All right, nice, really well done counters though. That's about it. Stay safe, be kind, be courteous. Thank you for watching. And don't forget, be true to your school. There it is. Bushido denied, the battles of Bataan and Corregidor. All right. Bye-bye, everyone. Hey, don't forget, this video that you watched helped to support the Blue and the Gray Education Society. And that's about it. Bye-bye, everyone.